And I'm gonna start recording right now in case I decide to upload this on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, that means that I ended up uploading this on YouTube. So first, a little bit of background. This game is still in like pre-alpha. You can kind of see it there right below the title. And it's, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things that are gonna happen from here until the game is released. I don't know what the entire roadmap is. They have a pretty comprehensive list of things they want to do on their website here. Let me pull it up and show you real quick. Voxel Tycoon. I love their TLD. It's voxeltycoon.xyz. Here, let's make it big. And hopefully I don't block it with my giant face so much. But they have a devlog with a whole bunch of information. This was actually pretty useful because it doesn't have like a tutorial or anything, so, or at least I couldn't find one. So it took me a while to like figure out how things work. But yeah, you should check it out. It's available now on pre-alpha for 20 bucks. And but before you buy it, maybe like watch the stream, because you might not be into this version of the game, but you might be interested in a future version of the game. Again, the URL is voxeltycoon.xyz. Here, I'll post it in the chat real quick. Actually, just gonna copy the whole thing so that it becomes clickable. Link to the game. There we go. And here, let me walk you through some of the settings. It doesn't have a whole bunch of settings. The UI, it's set to 150. Oh, I was trying to increase this the other day and it wasn't happening. I'm glad that. Oh, because I updated the game. Like I'm usually I'm on the latest version of the game that came out, I think like 2 days ago. When I tried it the first time, like I couldn't, like I think UI scale wasn't there, so everything was like tiny, and I was unsure to like stream it or not, because you know, most people, especially if you're watching this on a phone, you wouldn't be able to see anything. But anyways, pretty straightforward. We have distance units, power units, well, UI scale. We can turn all kinds of different options. Not that many at the moment. In terms of video, I'm playing in 4K, pretty straightforward options. We should probably turn AO on. There we go. That looks nicer. Audio, you know, pretty straightforward. Master volume music, and the music, by the way, the music you're listening is from the game. It's actually pretty good. And this is the thing. Ooh, edge pan. This was like bothering me so much. It's scrolling. I hate edge scrolling on every game. I'm glad this is a new option because I was looking for it and I just couldn't find it. All right, that's off. Perfect. So yeah, these are pretty much the settings. Why don't we start a new game? I've already played the game for like, I don't know, like 2 hours, just to like familiarize myself with everything. I don't understand why the company name, it's like this random string of characters. I don't know exactly what that means. But let's change it to something basic like Strictoster Co. I mean, whatever. I really don't care about names. If you want to play this specific seed, this is what you should probably type. 895UHUQWU9, whatever. And city names, I guess USA. It's we have a lot of. You know, let's change this to. I notice a lot of people from the Netherlands. So we're gonna choose Dutch names because why not? Difficulty, everything is set to like whatever the defaults are. It's not an easy game to begin with. It takes a bit of time to make money. So yeah, let's just keep things simple. And company color, let's see, what else do we have? I usually play with like, I mean, with yellow, which is sort of like the color that I use when, yeah, like this kind of yellow. I like this kind of yellow. All right, let's start. See what happens. Where do I work? I'm not gonna say publicly where I work, but I work, I do software design for the music industry. That's all I'm gonna say. Is that how Amazon brands generate their brand names? What do you mean? Like auto-generated names? Yeah, I'm gonna be butchering a lot of Dutch names from now on, so just brace yourselves. In the meantime, while the game is loading, real quick, I'm gonna do some shameless self-promotion here. I'm wearing, finally, the here, I'm gonna bring the mic up here. This is a brand new shirt that's in the merch store. This one, and there's another new design that you can get. In fact, here, let me pull it out real quick. Also, maybe pause the game. There we go. I promise you, I'll do this quick. But this is, if you go to strictdoser.com/store, this is the shirt that I'm wearing right now. It comes in multiple colors. Feel free to pick whatever size you want. It ships worldwide. This is the first batch. It ends in 8 hours. And I get like a very tiny fraction of the cost. I think I get like $1 or something like that. But you'll be helping support the channel. And there's another design that I want to show you that I put together. I'm waiting for a sample copy of this other shirt to wear. But it's this one, the Interchanges one, which the thumbnail is like super pixelated, but it's actually pretty cool. Trust me. It comes in all kinds of different colors. Feel free to check it out again. strictdoser.com/store. Here, let's put the link in the description. Sorry, the chat. There you go. If you want to help out, that's one way to do it. And then you can wear a cool shirt. All right. Oh, I should have gone full screen for that. Doesn't matter. I already did my selling there. Anyways, back to the game. Okay, so let's see. So here's the thing. This game, we have a region. Oh, wow, the frame rate. It's not great. I was getting a much better frame rate. Oh, we have tooltips now, too. Wow, this game changed a lot in between the last version. The version that I downloaded was like literally 3 weeks ago. Or actually, no, 2 weeks ago. Here, let me drop the quality of this because it's not great. Maybe drop it to like 1440p. And maybe bring this to like 175. Okay, that's slightly better. So as you can see, we have some natural resources. We have wood, we have coal. Let's see, there should be like iron ore somewhere. If I can find it. I wonder what else changed. There should be some iron ore somewhere. That was sort of one of the starting resources. Also, I'm getting kind of lost. As you can see, we can't just build everywhere. There's like borders and regions. So I'm sure if you play long enough, you're going to unlock some of these. Yeah, it seems... Oh, here it is, iron ore. So these are the 3 basic resources that we get to play with in this initial region. And the cities have stores that require them. So for example, this one, it has medium demand, and it will pay this much for cargoes of iron ore. And at first, we're going to start with vehicles because that's basically the only thing that you can do. I mean, you can build rail and a whole bunch of other things, and you can even build your own sort of industries. Basically, I kind of mentioned, if you watch this video that's currently on YouTube right now where I'm announcing the stream, people have been calling this game like Transport Tycoon meets Minecraft, because, obviously it's like all blocky. I mean, that's why it's called Voxel Tycoon, because it's all made out of voxels. But it's more like Factorio. It has like all these like conveyor belts that you can use, and you can like fund your own industries and connect them with one another. So it's not quite like Transport Tycoon. It is Transport Tycoon in the sense that you build road vehicles and trains, but it's more of a supply chain resource management sort of simulator. So that's just to like give you an idea. So I don't think I'm gonna pay too much attention to this, even though I probably should. But rotate buildings, blah blah, whatever. Skip. Go away. Oh, okay. So how do I close it? There we go. I guess escape was the way to go. Fine. So like I said, we're gonna start with I guess let's start with this route. It's pretty straightforward. We have wood here. We have wood demand here, and high demand actually. So let's just begin by setting up a route. Man, the frame rate is really bad. Let's see what else I can turn off. Maybe I can turn off AO. This wasn't anti-aliasing ×4. Maybe just disable altogether. I wonder if I need to like restart the game for this. Higher values may severely affect performance. Sure. VSync, let's turn that off as well. TL shift, I'm okay. I don't think that's gonna change. Blur. Okay, that's marginally better, I think. So, here, let's zoom in real quick. Wow, it doesn't look great without anti-aliasing, not gonna lie. Let's maybe turn it to like whatever the minimum is. Man, I always test these things before I like stream because I don't want to like do this on camera. But I thought I did, and turns out I didn't quite do it. All right, so let's just build a road here. Building roads is pretty straightforward. You just position your cursor and it will start working in directions. In fact, this has been fixed because in the previous version, roads were kind of finicky. You would have to be on like the edge, and it would like sometimes roads would overlap but wouldn't connect. So I'm glad these guys are quick updating the game and fixing bugs or quirky things. Interesting. So we need to place a mining facility. In this case, a sawmill. What happened to the music? Is the music gone? Oh, I'm in pause mode, so that's probably why the music is paused. And so the sawmill needs to be basically near the wood forest here. So let's just place it maybe there. And let me get a road. Actually, we don't even need to get this road so close to it. We might just straight up put our freight station, because like everything is like a catchment area similar to Transport Tycoon. So as long as you're like in the vicinity of the thing, it would work. So in this case, in the future, if you want to add more sawmills, I think we can just add them here right next to this one. So this terminal should hopefully be close enough. So let's do that. And here, I think we can just go back. You see this, if I do this, the road is not connected. So you need to like put it exactly where it will be connected. Okay, real quick, let me check the audio, music volume, master volume. Let's drop this to like 50%, and then I can increase my mixer volume. There we go, because it sounds like it's clipping a little bit. Okay, so we have that in place. We need another freight terminal in whichever location we want. I think in this case we want it there. Let's delete this and lay down a road here. As you can see, there's a terraforming component too that we're probably going to be, well, we're actually going to be taking care of this now. So let's just flatten this whole area so that we can lay down our road straight up without having to go up and down. Similar to OpenTTD, I'm trying to sort of help the city grow because it didn't grow super smart in the version that I played. So maybe that is somewhat fixed for this one. I doubt it, but who knows? So I can just do this. Can't build here. I wonder why. Maybe here. That works. Great. So now there's a place for my trucks to sort of turn around. Let's get another terminal. Oh, this is something else that wasn't working. I wasn't able to place a terminal on an existing road. I would have to place it here and then connect it. So this is good. Right here in the middle of the city, it's probably fine. It's already like adjacent to this. What the hell is this? The boiler house. So I guess they're going to be burning the wood for that. Let's get a garage. This is where we're going to buy our vehicles. This will be the equivalent of a depot for OpenTTD. And pressing R rotates the building in any direction. So let's just place it, I don't know, like here. And let's buy our first truck. So as you can see, we have a whole bunch of different trucks. Actually, we have like 3 different types of trucks. And is the game not coming up? It's kind of low volume. Here, I guess we can bring this to like, okay, now I can hear the music. Sound effects are a little on the low side. There we go. So right now I can only buy the first truck, which is the one that allows you to get wood planks, wood beams, concrete beams, steel beams, and reinforced concrete beams. The more you go in the supply chain and start connecting things with one another, the more things you sort of unlock. Right now, this is pretty much the only thing that we can do. And this is where you choose, like basically this is refitting the truck to whatever cargo you want. In this case, I think we're just gonna keep it there. So we bought our first car, I guess. And if you click on it, this is like straight up OpenTTD. We can just set a schedule to do a full load here. And then we go here and we unload at this location. And let's just copy this vehicle twice. Do we have enough money? Those sound effects now are a little bit on the louder side. Oh yeah, the music now is like a little bit louder too. Cool. So we have 2 trucks. Let's just release them all. See what they look like. Dude, seriously, what's going on with the frame rate? It's really, really bad. I wonder what else I can tweak here to like, maybe, I don't know, shadows? That doesn't seem to have much effect. I guess maybe just straight up turn off a anti-aliasing. Render quality. Okay. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but this will do. When you get really, really close, the frame rate sort of improves marginally, but yeah. Disable the FPS cap. I mean, my monitor can only do 60 FPS, but yeah, let's give it a shot. Oh, by the way, it has an asset editor, and I'm sure it's gonna have some kind of like unlimited. Actually, that helped. Thank you for that suggestion. That's weird. Why would at 60? I mean, I was definitely getting less than 60 frames per second there. So I don't know what's up with that. I guess we can now turn on some of the other ones, perhaps. Let's turn 2x anti-aliasing and ambient occlusion and shadows. Sure. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Oh, hydrogen, of course. Thank you for that suggestion. Okay, so these 2 guys are loading. We can increase the speed, as you can see. How much money do we have? Maybe we can afford a 3rd truck. And we can just copy this. There we go. So there it goes. Do we have... this is how much we have at our disposal. Instead of having cargo being displayed at the station level, it's shown at the factory level. So whatever is available here is however much this truck is allowed to load. In this case, only 5. So it can supply a whole bunch of trucks on this route. But obviously, let's see, are we making any income? Yes, 1,800 on that. So let me zoom out real quick and see what else we can perhaps connect. This town wants coal and iron ore. We can't go there, we can't go there. This is sort of like the edge of the map for us. Where's the iron ore? These are all way, okay, so iron ore is like way, way far out. This could potentially work for rail, but I mean, it's kind of a long way. I think the next thing that we could do is just get a truck route from the coal factory here, because this is like way too far, and rail is like super expensive. We can't afford rail right now. That's kind of out of the question, unfortunately. Is the game in Dutch? The cities are in Dutch, but I think the game is like straight up. Yeah, I guess you can switch it to any one of these languages. They don't have a whole lot of languages. They don't have Spanish, for example, but they have 2 versions of Portuguese, which is great. I'm sure you can go to their forums and actually help it translate, but the names of the towns are in Dutch because that's what I picked. All right, let's get a coal sort of road here. It's gonna cost some amount of money. Actually, in the meantime, so that we can make more money, Oh, we have autosave too. Should probably get an extra truck loading. There we go. These are our finances, by the way. I love the UI. The UI, it's amazing. It's like super, I love this minimalistic UI. I wish, whatever, if there's a future version of City Skylines or like whatever other game, I mean, Planet Coaster had this kind of UI. It's just so amazing. I love it. It's so simple and basic. It's not like trying to be like flashy, skeuomorphic. Yeah. All right, let's get some extra roads happening here. Can we perhaps branch out of this one? Yes, we can. So we can pretty much straight up do this. Except I want to, ideally, I want to try to stay on flat ground, just for aesthetics and for fun, because I don't want to, I mean, I don't want to go like up and down for no reason. So let's just keep building our roads. So at this point, you see like all the little humps that get generated around here. Maybe we can improve that. So this goes down. Let me see where the path would take us. Yeah, I guess if we want to go straight to there, this is what we'd have to do. Unfortunately, we still have to climb up to some degree, but I think this is actually pretty flat. Oh, it did automatically terraform this little segment just for us. Just so that I don't go nuts, let's just do that. Cool, okay. Let's see. So someone else plays this, and I noticed, well, not really plumb, but it started to pile up. The donut stop, basically. You make a circle that goes around the stuff for trucks. Maybe you can make it a bit nicer. Well, just, oh, you mean like a loop at the end of the line? I'm guessing that's what you mean by donut. It's not a bug. And now talking about the frame rate, it's not a bug, it's just input lag. Atlantic Tech Tips has a good video explaining the phenomenon. Even if you have 60 Hertz monitor versus the 144 Hertz, you still have the benefit if playing uncapped. It basically takes brittle of the GPU and allows you to do its job. I see. So it's capping not just the actual frame rate, but other things too. Also, it suddenly got really choppy again. It's early access sort of game, fellas. So yeah. It's not doing super hot right now. It was working so much better. The previous version that I played, I was playing in 4K straight up, and it was just fine. This one, still kind of quirky here, but it's okay. All right, so let's get our coal mine in there, and let's get some freight stations. By the way, the farther away that you are, you can see that there's like two different shades of yellow there, and you can see the coal mine itself just changes color. So you do get, the farther away you are, you do get like a connection to that particular factory. In this case, the coal mine, but it doesn't. There's like, it just limits the amount that you can pull from it. In this case, let's just go with this. And let's just straight up go around here. Maybe even stretch it just a little bit farther out. I don't think, from the version that I played before, I don't think garages were all that necessary after you just bought your vehicles. It's not like they needed to be maintenance or anything like that. I don't know if they maybe added that to the game, but yeah, I'm not gonna bother too much with that. So let's zoom out. Also, there's a lot of easing on the zoom in and out, which is kind of annoying. Is that a thing that I maybe can turn off? Camera automation, edge pan, no. I guess not. I also want like a place for vehicles to turn around, and I think the obvious place will be here. So I want to get rid of that house, because why not? And perhaps just oh yeah, let's do some terraforming here. So we can do that. In fact, let's just straight up do this. That way we can keep our road at a higher level. In fact, let's just, ooh, that's really expensive. So maybe not so much. Just went a little crazy there with the terraforming. Let's connect that there. And yeah, let's just keep a tight sort of curve there. And now we can place our freight terminal. Can we do it here? No, because the terrain, it's kind of wonky. That's fine. We could put it there. That's not too shabby. It's still gonna loop around, but it's not too bad. In fact, we can just do something like this. And then we're gonna end up with some houses and potentially new factories developing just right behind our terminal. So this terminal can potentially be used for more than this cargo. And you're gonna notice that as soon as I start sort of satisfying all this demand, new industries are gonna stop popping up, and then the supply chain is gonna start becoming a bit more complex. So for coal, we need to use the double A truck that can carry 5 lumps of coal. So let me just get this here. Let's get some orders in place. So we're gonna go full load here and unload there. And I don't know how many of these can we afford. Can we get like at least 3? Can we get 4? Let's get 4. See what happens. And we can. Oh no, I wanted to follow it, but I didn't want that window there. All right. I can do my horn. That's awesome. Look around. Right. Okay, so I can do this. So it's like first-person view of the truck. This is actually pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Not that this is a new feature or anything, but it's, you know, it just gives you a bit of a different perspective. All right, let's set it to 2 times speed. Let me finish my coffee in the meantime. Before you go too far, you might want to set up routes. Hit the plus next to the individual route for the vehicle window. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, so that I can reuse this route. So one of the things that I noticed after playing this game for a little while is that here, let's slow it down. Is that once you have a whole bunch of vehicles, then it's kind of tricky managing them, especially if you want to alter the route. So this is something that I didn't know. This is going to come in handy. I'm not ignoring the chat. Why would you say that? What did you say that I didn't pay attention to? I literally read your message before. I don't know what you're talking about. Sat. Oh, yeah. So, by the way, the reason why I'm playing this is because Sat mentioned it on the previous stream that I did. I ended up, I got the key from the developers. Like, I basically told them, hey, like, my audience might enjoy your game. Can I get a copy to try it out? And they, like, literally replied to me in 15 minutes. It was a Sunday even, so, yeah. They're really actively, clearly developing this game. Should I create another route for the for this other thing? I guess I probably should. So this one's blue. They changed. They have different colors. Interesting. All right. So I think we're making a decent amount of money, as you can see from here. Let's take a look at the finances real quick. Obviously, we spent a whole bunch in new vehicles, but this year, I think we're doing pretty good. Let me zoom out, because the next thing that has demand is is iron ore, and it's kind of far away, and we 100% have no money to satisfy the demand with a rail, which kind of sucks. The seed that I got when I played on my own was a little bit easier than this one. How are you doing here? You still have high demand, so maybe we can get a couple more of these trucks. Do they copy the route as well? Now it did. Okay. I would expect this being copied. Okay, now it says blue, so I'm guessing this one does share that. All right. Yeah, let's release them all. And go full speed real quick, see what happens. What's the production here? Still kind of like maxed out. So we can deliver a lot more. Hopefully we get another, whatever this boiler is, into some of the other cities. That way we can sort of take advantage of the infrastructure we already have. And we might as well just get a couple more of these guys. Gonna click you before, come on, there we go. So this one, unfortunately, is not on the route. Interesting that cloning a vehicle that's driving doesn't give you this thing here, but this being such a long distance, let's get these many trucks, see what happens. I mean, right now this is the only thing that we can do, so the more money that we can make right now, the better. I'm gonna set it on 3 times speed so that hopefully that works out. Hey, Simple Boss, how's it going? Yeah, indie devs are definitely really involved in their craft. Dude, making an indie game, it's really hard. It sounds like, oh, whatever, you just download Unity and you're done. And you just like code 5 lines and everything works. It's not, and yeah, this is made in Unity, by the way, but sometimes I've tried out games, like for example, Machine Key, the engine was made from scratch, which takes a lot of work. It's a game developed by Dutch people. I don't know. The city names are Dutch, but I don't know if the team behind it is Dutch. I'm sure they're probably like spread around the world, but I think it's like a European game. Your old vehicles aren't on routes. Cloning normally will copy routes. Oh, so whatever I see. Thank you, Sad. Let's take a look at that. So let's slow it down. So you are on a route. You are on a route. You are not on a route. What about you? You are not on a route. Also, by the way, it has that shortcut that OpenGDD has where if you press delete, it will like close all of the windows. I wish every game had that. It's so amazing. All right, I think all of the vehicles are indeed on a route now, right? Does it say 6 vehicles and 5 vehicles on the other thing? I'm guessing these are indeed on the route. Yes. Is there a route view where I can see everything that is in a route? Not from here. We have some research management as well to unlock more things. I don't know if we're ready for this. We could build a lab. We have the money for it, but I don't think that's needed just yet. We're just going to be wasting our money away because right now the only demand is iron ore, coal, and wood. And iron ore, it's kind of far away. I could connect it by road, but like I'm going to wait a little bit to see if new industries sort of spawn in these cities, and then we can figure something out. The team, I believe, is based in Russia. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. Can you make passenger routes in this game? As far as I know, you cannot. I think it's just freight. I don't believe there's a route manager yet. Hopefully one is added. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like workflow tools that will probably be added relatively soon, I hope. I mean, like I said, the game changed a lot in whatever the version I downloaded 2 weeks ago and the one that came out like yesterday. So yeah. In the meantime, why don't we repay our loan completely? We still have 600 to pay for, but at least our interest is going down, so that's good. Hopefully a few more of these trucks. Okay, so the demand is being satisfied. If nothing happens within the next couple of minutes in terms of like new developments in these cities, are there any other cities that we can tackle? Not really. Like, what would it take to unlock this? Oh. So we could unlock one of these just for money. Interesting. Let's see, do we have anything else here that could be a stone? How much is this one? Also like over $1 million. So what I was saying is, if nothing happens, maybe we can just straight up lay down a road and start pumping iron ore into at least this city. This one, I feel like it's a bit too far away, but I mean, it could work. I've never tried, I tried trains like on my test save, and for whatever reason, it was delivering cargo, but it wasn't like giving me money. So I don't know if I was doing something wrong, or if that was just a game bug, or that's how it is. The one time I catch you live, you're playing City Skylines. Yes. I will play City Skylines soon. Demand decreased. Business has difficulties with the supply. Herentals now accepts less iron ore. Yeah, probably because I didn't deliver anything. And it's in very high demand. We're like super profitable right now. I wasn't nearly as profitable when I was working on my own. And by the way, you can see the city is kind of growing. Population, it's climbing. It demands 2 things. And I think... oh yeah, so here's some information. Once the city gets to this population, something, yeah, like a new demand will spawn. I think that's how it works. What about this one? How is this one doing? This one will demand something else relatively soon. New buildings, money earned. Interesting. You know what? Screw it. We already have this road here. Why don't we connect this iron ore mine? It's like about to die. So let's slow the game down. The last thing that I want is for this tiny little industry to disappear before I even do anything. So terrain is a little bit tricky here. So first of all, let's get our mining facility in place. So in this case, iron ore. Let's try to put it like on this corner. I don't think it matters. As long as you're like in the vicinity. Does the price change? Not really. Okay, so let's just put it as far away from the place as we can. And let's just carve a little bit. I think we need three of these tiles for the roads to fit in. Not enough money, okay. Let's just little by little get our terraforming done. You know what? Screw it. Let's just borrow money. Why not? This is like completely unnecessary what I'm doing, but I like it. Let's try to keep it to 3 tiles. I'm being a little bit careless here, but... Alright, so that's good enough. I don't think we need to terraform any more than that. So let's get our road in place. Can't build the road here. Why not? Do you actually need 4 tiles for this? Really? Is that what you're saying? Not really. Come on, you can... Okay, so this is the other thing that that I don't like about it. Like, if you start from there, like it wants to curve like 1 tile over as opposed to like immediately. Why can't I build here? It's like perfectly flat. Can I somehow connect this? I guess it wants this corner piece to be flat. So sure, there we go. Would you like me to connect you now? Can't build here, why not? We have the money, we have the resources. Yeah, let's delete this segment, which gives us some money back. OpenTTD doesn't give you money back for that. What he doesn't deliver is in high demand. How ironic. Very, very funny joke, Jaren. Okay, we might need to actually do some extra terraforming here to fit this in here. Let's see. Because I need to get our little loop. I guess trucks will make a U-turn, but I still need some space for the terminal. So we might as well just spend all of our money in that. Because that's a smart thing to do, of course. Not enough money. Boo. Okay, hang on. Never mind. Let's do this. So this should be fine here. Famous last words. I don't understand why it says can't build. Well, I guess now, yeah, it can't build because of that, but. There we go, finally. Let's get some garages in place. Or at least just the one. Actually, screw it. We already have garages. We don't need to bother with this. Let's get this. I want the money to go away. Thanks. Let's try to maybe stay above. Yeah, there we go. That way we don't have to go one tile lower if we can't avoid it. What if we go here? This will be nice, except we're climbing up and down. You know what? For the time being, let's just keep it like this, and then I can, once we have enough money, I can go in and terraform this little chunk, or maybe even this chunk. That way we don't have to go down and up twice. But I mean, this is a pretty flat sort of road layout, so not too shabby. This one, does this one affect the, I would love to know if this is like within the reach of this station. Because that, I mean, it's kind of far away. Let me double check. Technically, yeah, 83% profit. You can see how it shifts as I move. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna build its own station. It might make way more sense to do that. Can't build here. So finicky. There we go. Not enough money. Let's borrow some more. I mean, I will have to borrow a whole lot anyways, because I need to buy vehicles. Why are you not doing the iron? Well, I mean, I'm doing it now. The reason why I wasn't doing it is because it's like super far away, and technically for longer distances you want to use trains, but trains are really expensive in this game, so you better have some money. And as you can see, we're kind of struggling, especially because I keep spending money on unnecessary things like terraforming. Actually, that's 100% necessary because my OCD wouldn't like it if it wasn't the case. Yeah. So this garage, can I get some money back? For example, refund. Yes, I do. Okay, so maybe we can place the garage in a more central location, like for example here. That way we can use this garage for everything that we need. So let's borrow a bit more and buy some iron ore vehicles, which is also this vehicle right here. With the amount of money that we have, we can only buy one. Actually, we can buy two. So here's what, or even three. But first, let's get our route in place. So let's just do this. Go full load here and unload there. This is, no, coal? No, this is not coal. How do I change this? Oh, I think I know what is happening. I didn't refit the thing. Here, let's do this real quick. Details, stats. How do I refit the, oh, there it is. So what I want is iron ore. There we go, apply. Am I stuck with this thing now? What if I remove this? What happens? If I delete the name? No, it's just this route 4. Okay, cool. Let's try that again. Full load. Here. Unload there for 100% profit. So I guess that works. It's just called Yeah, I better start this because... And I should have probably cloned the vehicle. Where is it? It's coming here. Is it on Route 4? It is. Okay, let's change Route 4. Yeah, there we go. Now I got it. Perfect. And they got rid of the other one. Fantastic. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, cool. So let's just copy this a couple times. Hit start. And perhaps this is not going to close. Not enough money. Prevent business from closing. It's kind of... Look, I mean, if the business closes, I could borrow money and like save it. But if it closes, then I can just go to another town. Overall, first impressions of the game. So this is not usually my kind of game. So not so long ago, a couple months ago, I played Rise of Industries, which is very similar to this game. And honestly, it wasn't that much fun. Not to me. I mean, it wasn't a bad game. It's just not the kind of game that I usually play. Like, I also play a little bit of Factorio on my own. And it's like, I see the appeal that that you may enjoy from it, but it's really not the kind of game that I play. This one, I feel like... Prevent business from closing. Come on. Just, where's the truck delivering? Okay, here comes the first truck. Hopefully this works. Here, let's zoom in real quick. Here we go. Maybe this will be saved. Watch it like be despawning like a second before I deliver the goods. Come on, you can do it. All right, let's see what happens. It might, I think we, okay, trend shrinking. Let's see what else it takes for this to, you know what? Let's clone some more vehicles. It's on the route? Yes, it is. Not enough money. Fine. You go, girl. So, like I said, this is not usually my type of game. Like, I like moving, like, OpenTTD is, like, amazing. I love that game. But this one, I thought at first that it was just like, hey, like, you lay down, you know, roads and trains and maybe boats in the future, if that's even a thing. But then I noticed that they have like this whole thing with conveyor belts, and we're probably going to get into that very shortly because that's like the next big sort of milestone. So that's where I'm like, I don't like just having a massive network of random conveyor belts in the middle of the map. That's just not, I don't know. I mean, it's you can consider it like almost like a type of vehicle. But that's when I'm the one like dealing with the supply chain to that level of detail, I'm kind of like, not super in love with it. But if it means anything, this is the game that I've sort of played on my own the most, and I was like still kind of sort of having fun. I was hitting some roadblocks. That's mostly why I sort of stopped playing. But I still wanted to do this live stream and show it to you, and it seems like it got some significant improvements since I played last. So far, I would say it's probably good. Now, will I make a series on this? Probably not. It really depends on how much the game evolves over time. But right now, definitely not. What is the main difference between OpenTTD and these types of games? Like, what makes them different or less fun? I mean, I kind of what I just said. Let's speed things up so that we can make some money. Let me actually position this right here so you can see what's happening. It's still shrinking. Here, move it some place where it doesn't like block the view. There we go, that's much better. So yeah, I mean, the difference is in OpenTTD, you don't deal with industries. Whatever's there, you just serve them. This one is like you have to build your own mining operations. You're gonna see the whole thing with the conveyor belts. Like it's a whole nother thing. You have research to do. Like I'm a little bit turned off by that, but it's not bad. It's not a bad game, and it's fun if you really like. If you like Factorio, I think you're gonna really like this game. I feel like it's more like Factorio than it is OpenTTD. Yeah, if you don't like conveyor belts, Factorio isn't really for you. That's exactly what I mean. Let's maybe... No, before repaying the loan, let's buy a few more vehicles. So I've been ignoring all of this. I guess they're all related to this thing. And this is another thing that I noticed, like you can't, I don't think you can dismiss them, can you? Yeah, once they're here, like they're just there forever. So it's kind of hard to keep track of what you read and what you didn't read. Let's get 2 more of these guys because it's kind of far away. Great. Honestly, the only thing that we can do from now on is connect this road to this town and start delivering more iron ore that way. That's about it. And I think at that point we just should have like a road that comes this way, perhaps. Let's do that. That would sort of complete our... Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's go here. Yeah, there's like a electricity aspect of it that's involved. I haven't played the game that far out, but again, this is okay. This is another problem that I was finding a lot. So like these roads are not connected right now. You have to like be very specific where you want your roads. I'm sure the game. Oh, and we end up with that little segment there. I'm sure as the game, you know, keeps getting updated. Not enough money, really? There we go. Also, where the crap are you going? You already had a road over there. Why are you not using it? I think we can get our money back on all of these. If you delete the road with a vehicle in place, bad things sort of happen. I think you... Oh, now you can't remove it. In the previous version, I was able to do this, and like the trucks would just sit on the grass. And you basically had to like remove them, like you lost the vehicles, something like that. So it's kind of hard to tell right now how much this game is going to evolve, but so far it's not bad. Occupied by vehicle, but there's no vehicles here. Okay, now it's allowing me to do it. Cool. Let's continue this highway here. There's going to be so much traffic on this road. What do you think about Transport Fever 2? I'm actually really excited about Transport Fever 2. I wasn't a huge fan of Transport Fever 1. I mean, I mostly played Train Fever, which is the game that came before Transport Fever. I didn't honestly give it enough time to maybe fall in love with Transport Fever 1. But from what I've seen from Transport Fever 2, I'm excited. I definitely want to give that one a shot. So we'll see. I feel like, I don't know if they announce a release date or anything like that, but I'm sure it will take some time before it's out. What I like about the research is you set the pace. In OpenTTD, you build slow and you end up at year 2250 before you build your 4th line. What do you mean? 2250, you're basically filling the map by then. I guess it really depends on how crazy you go. Like OpenTTD is a game from the 90s, so it's like super easy. It's not very challenging. Unless you add a script like the one I have on my OpenTTD series, United Fleet, which you should totally check out on my YouTube channel, which is linked down in below this video player. But yeah, this game, you set the pace, which I like. I don't like games that like force you to like do things faster. Not a huge fan of that. And I felt like Rise of Industries was basically like I felt like I was always like behind like the clock, like just the game was like, hey, like do things faster kind of thing. Might I need to borrow more money for this. There we go. Let's get a freight station perhaps here. Can I not do it there? Come on. You can totally do it there. Oh, because the mountain. I see. I understand why. Let's do it like by that much. Hopefully we'll make enough money to justify some rail services soon, because I wanna show you that. It's pretty cool. All right. So we got that in place. So now we can start sending some ore trucks from here to there. And then we're going to let the game run for a little bit on iron ore. Perfect. We don't have the money for this, so let's borrow a couple. So you are being bought. Let's go do a full load here and a unload there. Let's set you on a route. Great. And now we can copy you twice, and that's about as much as we can afford right now, which should be fine. All right, let's set it to 3 times speed and sort of see what happens. Twitch doesn't allow ideal payment for bits. What is ideal? I don't even know what that is. I mean, you typed it in all caps, so I'm sure that's a name and not like an ideal payment. Like Bitcoin would be an ideal payment. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I see a lot of comments in the chat of people like really digging this game. This is why I wanted to show you, because it might not be my kind of game, but given, you know, the types of games that I play on my YouTube channel on Twitch, I figured many of you would be like, yes, I want to give this one a shot. Again, the game is in pre-alpha, so it's not even in alpha right now. There's probably a ton of bugs. I'm sure if you play this long enough, it's gonna, your save game might like be corrupted or something. Like that's very likely. So you have to keep that in mind. If you absolutely like must have the game for 20 bucks, you'd be like supporting the developers and all that. You can get the game on itch.io. That's where I got it from. But you know, it's an early, sort of a early access kind of game. So tread carefully. Ideal is what Dutch banks use for payments. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, doesn't Twitch take like every credit card available under the sun? I guess if that's not like a Visa thing or MasterCard or American Express or something like that, it probably wouldn't work, but if you wanna donate in a different way, you can buy the terraforming shirt on strictostrew.com/store. And by the way, all the people I sometimes I forget to mention this, but like if you become a sub of the Twitch stream, you can get our early access to my videos by if you have your Discord account and your Twitch account linked. You can go to my Discord server, and there will be a hidden channel that only subscribers see, where you get links of the videos before I publish them on YouTube. So that's one way to support the channel. And also to get something back for your support as a token of my appreciation. Right now on early access, you can watch the next episode of OpenTTD, which I finished recording yesterday. And it will probably won't be on YouTube until probably Wednesday or something like that. Maybe even Thursday. Anyways, we're making tons of money here. Let's repay some of these loans. And right now we're satisfying pretty much all of the demands. I guess we can buy a few more trucks for the iron ore mine, for the iron ore line that we have going this way. So we could just perhaps copy one of your, maybe borrow a bit more and get like a second one so that we make money faster, but release all. Great. All right, there it goes. Do I do this full time? I 100% do not do this full time. I have a 9-to-5-ish job. Like, I mean, I have a full-time job. It's not, I said ish because it's not really 9 to 5. I pretty much show up at whatever time I want and I leave whatever time I want, as long as I get my poop done. I guess I can say shit, whatever. As long as I get my shit done. It's they're fine with it. I love my job. It's super flexible. So I usually like record videos in the morning or like in the evening when I come back from work, and on weekends like I am right now. Demand increase. Thanks to regular supplies to business grew. Sorry, I completely read that wrong. Thanks to regular supplies, business grew. And now it's gone. I was gonna read the rest, but I'm glad it went away because I was not gonna be able to properly pronounce Graswick. Received town status. Ooh, so this town, grow speed high. Interesting. We're pretty close for more demands, I think. So as soon as we hit more or satisfy more demand, I think that maybe like one of these lumber requirements will be the thing that happens here. What do we have here? Factories. Yeah, we're gonna start putting down factories and labs and things like that. Let's try to repay our loan as much as possible in the meantime. That way we don't pay. I mean, interest is not super hard right now, so it's not too bad, but I just don't like being in debt. I hate debt. $28.10, thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome to the stream as a sub. By the way, there's an emote that you can spam the chat with if you do so desire, with my legacy, my old toaster logo. And like I said, yeah, you can link your Discord account and your Twitch account and get early access to my videos. There you go. Jarin knows how to use it. Sub hype. Thank you so much for that. Just waiting here a little bit more to make a bit more money. Let's keep repaying it. Hopefully these towns will start or grow a little faster. Let's see, what is this one looking like? I think we can maybe run a few more trucks here. Because we have, how many trucks do we have on each line? So this line has 4 vehicles. All of the rest have 5 and 6. Why don't we put 6 vehicles on every line just for fun? So we need one of these. I guess we'll need to borrow some money. So let's go to the garage. We're gonna need one of you. And then we're gonna need 2 of you. Borrow some more. Copy again. Release all. So now there should be 6 vehicles on each line. Hoping that's okay. I'm just like, there's not really a strategy here. I'm just hoping for the best. That's the strategy. What program do you use to make your GUI that you use on your channel and streams? I use PowerPoint. Or works better than you might think. Oh yeah, I don't, dude. If you know what you're doing, you can literally use Paint if you want. So, although the graphics for my Twitch streams are actually done in HTML and CSS. I did some so basically the way it works is I design, right now I'm using Figma, which is a free design tool, by the way. You can download it free. It runs on your browser. You don't even have to install it. You can install like an Electron app version of it that runs a little better, but technically you just sign up and use it on your browser, figma.com. So I usually sketch or do a comp of what the graphics would look like, and then I would just go ahead and build them in HTML and CSS and add some animations in HTML and CSS. I have a whole series of videos on my second channel about that if you're interested, but that's for streaming. For my channel, well, I haven't upgraded my channel since I started using Figma, but before I was using Illustrator, which was literally the same thing, and Photoshop. And once I came up with a concept that I like, I would just go in and let's follow some of these trucks, by the way, so that it's much more interesting while I talk about random things. Let's follow, what is this? Follow vehicle. Oh, so this is an aerial view. I want to follow this vehicle though. Do I need to keep the window open? I guess I need to. All right. Here, let's do this. That's a bit more fun. With my designs in place, I would move them to After Effects, and that's where I would animate them, and then I would export them to a pre-baked MOV animation. Then I would just slap him in my timeline, and I'm using Premiere. Man, and Adobe apps, lately I've been having this feeling of oh man, I really wish I would never have to use these apps again. Basically every Adobe app I'm trying to replace because they are so bloated and slow, and on every app they screw something up and my workflow is messed up. It's just wasting, I'm wasting so much time dealing with crap regarding Adobe apps. So I really wish that more things, more like Figma was a great replacement. I stopped using Photoshop and Illustrator basically like from scratch. Figma is amazing. It's all like cloud-based. You can like share things super easily. If you go to my website to stricttoaster.com and check out my equipment section, I have like a whole diagram that's being pulled directly from Figma itself, and you can like navigate it and zoom in, and it's all like vector. It's just amazing. I love Figma. Yeah, Creative Cloud, like the concept of Creative Cloud, I'm fine. I think it's a great concept, but it's just they're not delivering. Like I honestly, I would keep paying for like 2 years if all they did was just release performance improvement updates, like clean up the code base, like make sure that it, you know, whatever can be offloaded to a GPU is offloaded to a GPU, so that everything is faster. Like I don't need new features. I want whatever is already there to be faster. Like essential graphics, like the concept of essential graphics, which is like everything is linked. I don't want to go too far on this tangent about like talking about video editing suites and things like that. Let me keep repaying some of this loan. But yeah, I don't. Essential graphics basically allows you to design like really custom and like dynamic graphics that I can edit on my video editing timeline, and it will like render like basically a new version instead of like pre-baking the graphics. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Point is, it's a great feature conceptually, but it's slow as F. So yeah. I tried DaVinci Resolve as a replacement for Premiere. It's still not there, especially for the codecs that I use. I still have to rely on Premiere, but like the moment a somewhat decent video editor comes out or DaVinci gets like upgraded, I would just stop paying Adobe completely because screw them. Did you hear about Adobe saying that using previous versions of their software is copyright infringement? I did hear about that. That is nuts. That is crazy, and it's even crazier for me because I use old versions of, like, I'm using like the 2017 or 2018 version of Premiere because like the latest versions don't even work. Like it literally straight up crashes. Anyways, enough with my rant about with my applications here. So at this point, we're pretty much stuck here until just to give you a heads up of what's happening. Grasshoek needs to increase to 437 population before something new happens. I'm gonna set it to full speed here before like some other industry appears, and that way we can service it. But right now we're kind of stuck. Same goes for Rendsburg, which needs to grow to 600 before something else can happen. Oh, never mind. We have some iron ore here that I completely ignore. So why don't we hook this up? Iron ore, it's coming. I guess we could just use this road. Let's take a look at what's happening here. Oh, there's just a freaking slope right there in the middle. Okay, so let's see. How can we do this? Well, first, I think what we should do is get rid of you. Let's do some terraforming real quick. Nope, not there, not there. From here. 3 tiles. Let's keep going all the way. So here we're gonna bridge this gap. Actually, there's I think there's bridges in this game. Can I show you what a bridge looks like? It's kind of I managed to pull it off. Oh yeah, so bridge needs letter B. It's kind of wonky. I think it wants like at least 2 tiles. Which is like, it defeats the purpose of going through this gap here. So I guess I shouldn't probably do this. But I did some like tunnels and bridges with trains, and it took me forever to get them, and it wasn't even what I wanted. So that's hopefully, in terms of UX, that is improved hopefully soon. But I've seen some like screenshots of some of the work people have been doing in this game, and you can see how like factorio this can get. Really... Oh, not enough money. Stop it. Let me pause the game because I don't want trucks to get lost. I guess they're lost, but they're just stopped there until you fix it. Let's see if that works. So let's get road in place. Get that in there. There we go. Perfect. Fixed. Demand increase. Thanks to regular supplies, business grew. Randsburg now accepts more wood. All right. Let me slow down the sim here for a second. I need like a loop sort of road. Perhaps we can delete this one. And perhaps we can... hang on, let me terraform this here. Get the road in place. Oh, god damn it, the vehicle's in the way. Okay, is there a way to like circumvent this problem? The only way is probably deleting this and connecting it back the way it was, except I can't remove it now because there's a vehicle in the way. That's great. So what do I do now? Am I stuck with this? Here's an idea. Let's continue what I was planning on doing, which is this. And not enough money. Okay, that's what I was hoping it would do. So now I can potentially delete this segment of road and connect it back there. Didn't go. Let's try that again. I hear the click. Okay, so apparently that is connected. It's just weird looking. Again, early alpha version of this game, as you can see. I'd like to remove that. There we go. Okay, now everything is connected, I think. Do it again, change the cursor height. Change the bridge height with X and Z. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. I'm gonna give it a quick... I'm not gonna actually commit to it, but... So, X and Z. Oh, okay. That makes a bit more sense. But like, here, let's do it. Frame rate is weird again. Obviously, if I do this, it won't work. But if I go like this, well, I mean, we can try it later. It's really not important right now. Let's get a freight terminal and start serving this iron ore operation. So we have that station over there. Let's close this. So we're gonna buy this. Frame rate is gone down again for some reason. So you're gonna do a full load at this station and you're gonna unload at this station. And you're gonna be on the iron ore to Randenburg's Oost route, whatever you call that. I'm sure the chat will let me know how you're supposed to pronounce it. Let's get, we want all 6, right? So let's just borrow enough money to get 6. One more, come on. Just copy the same thing. There we go. Release all. And off they go. So let's speed things up again. So every single industry is being connected. I'm pretty sure this one is gonna switch soon. I guess it needs to get to 460. So it will take a while. What about you? 437. I'm guessing this will be the next one that will be like, you know, clicking. What are the other ores, assuming there's more beyond than iron ore and coal? That's a good question. Let me pull that up. So if you go here, these are the other ores. So you have iron ore, coal, copper ore, sand, gravel, iron bar, copper bar, steel bar, stone, and stone brick. This one is like the manufacturing one, or the manufactured one. So I'm guessing as we move forward, you're going to be able to manufacture all these things. In this case, advanced furniture, advanced wood frames, circuits, copper wire, furniture, glass panes, glass tubes, iron parts, iron plates, radios, TVs, vacuum tubes, and wood frames. And I'm guessing these seems like some of these are kind of like old technology, like vacuum tubes. I'm wondering if as the game sort of progresses, you're going to start getting more like, you know, like silicon-based chips, things like that. And this one, just to reiterate, wood planks, wood beams, concrete beams, steel beams, and reinforced concrete beams. So these are the only things that we have right now. And can you see the, no, you can't really see the trains, right? Ooh, something got town status. All right, I guess. Let's repay our loan as much as possible. Not that that matters all that much, apparently, but it's better if it's all paid up. Man, the frame rate is really crazy. I don't know. Again, this was working super fine on the previous version. I'm sure there's some weird thing that's taking place right now. Let's follow this truck. You might get a little dizzy watching this. You see now the frame rate is better here, but if you look that way, okay, now it's mostly okay, I would say. Slow it down so that we don't go insane. So, oh, so this one is like lifts it up a bit. We can honk with our space. Ooh, iron bar. Okay, something changed. Where is it? Here it is. So iron bar. So here's where this game gets interesting, because obviously we need to process iron ore now in order to basically create iron bars. And this is where we're going to need to set up a whole conveyor belt sort of system. Am I using NVENC to encode? I think so, yes. But I have a streaming PC. I'm not, the game is running. There's nothing else on this computer that's running. And I have like 64 gigs of RAM, a 1080 Ti, and an i7-700K processor like that. Obviously the bottleneck is the game, not my computer. I can tell you that right now. And the stream is being done on a separate computer. So let's take a look at this supply chain. What do I need for that? Well, first of all, I think I'm gonna need a warehouse and I'm gonna need a factory. There's nothing built yet, so research new technologies. In order to research, we need to build a lab, which is now more expensive than it used to be. Interesting. So I think the lab doesn't have to be anywhere specifically. We could just place it anywhere. Doesn't even have to be connected by road. It doesn't seem like it has. Just put it there. So, oh, this is new labs. Okay, so let's go research. No active research. Start a new research. Let's see what we have. So manufacturing, iron smelting will get us an iron smelter and the recipe for iron bars. Okay. And we can do this. Basic research to build simple factories using conveyor belts. Hang on, so this will increase our yield. We're not interested in that right now. We could, yes, improve our trucks to gasoline. That's something that we can do. I think we have enough to do this, but I think let's start with this, actually. Actually, you tell me, what should we do? Should we spend our research on manufacturing basically we need to do research for manufacturing and then iron smelting to be able to deliver what this factory wants or what this store wants. Or we can improve the performance of our vehicles And we have all the resources for this except money. I think we need to like give it some money. Manufacturing is better. Okay. Everyone is like manufacturing. Oh, you can download more RAM? Okay, I should probably try downloading more RAM later. That seems like a good idea. You get it on GOG or something like that? I'll give it a shot. All right, let's start researching this. We have the money for it. In the meantime, I'm gonna get some water. Yeah, I guess we're gonna need the conveyors for everything. So we might as well do manufacturing. Hey, Sad, how much of this game did you play in terms of like hours? How far did you get? I'm curious. Yeah, I guess they will. I mean, if they leave, I'm sure some other thing will pop up. Downloading RAM from eBay? Yeah, but I think you have to pay for that. I'm kind of hoping there's a free alternative to downloading RAM, because obviously that's better than using actual money. The bridge is built in parts. Yeah, I'm sure you have the slope, and then you do the thing that goes over the road, the overpass, and then the slope down. There's a site named Download More RAM, and it's free. Cool, I'll check that out. Is it like donation based? Do they take like donations like in the form of crypto or something like that? Because I mean, nothing. It's really free, right? Especially if they're giving away free RAM. There must be a catch somewhere. I'm guessing about 6 hours. Sad says, I'm making iron bars and furniture. I've only unlocked one other area. Okay. Hacking to the mainframe and steal the RAM. Yeah, man. This is Unix. I know this. So I guess if I have labs, I could maybe fund another. Actually, no, probably shouldn't fund another lab. Let's go full speed here so that this goes faster. Because if I fund another lab, sure, we can do more research, but then I wouldn't have any money for it. Access granted. All right. So manufacturing has been completed. Let's see what we have here. So in order to do the iron smelting, we need $132,000, which we do not have, and we need to start delivering iron ore to the actual laboratory, right? So if we do start research, not enough resources, great. So unless I'm mistaken, this is the way you do it, is you place like one of these guys here, right? And you deliver iron ore to here because this one requires iron ore. Is that how it works? I did this like on my test save. But hang on, can I get rid of that? I hate it that it doesn't like do this properly. No, I want to remove this. I hate it. Let's do that. There we go. That should potentially work. Okay, so we have that. Let's get some iron ore. What's the situation here? Do we have like a crazy backup of things? Oh no, dude, there's a lot more than this can withstand. Another thing that I would like is like an OpenTTD to like extend the stations. So if, you know, right now we have 2 trucks kind of waiting here, or at least 1 truck waiting here. But if we start having more trucks on this route, they're just gonna start piling up in a line, which is not great, I don't think. I wish that you could just have multiple like loading stations, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, so this one would go to, it will go full load here. And I'm not gonna add a lot of these guys, just maybe 1 or 2. So let's set this to that. You can fax more RAM to anyone who wants it. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, everyone give that person, who are you, Mism1611, your phone number, and you'll get some RAM faxed to you. We're joking, by the way. Don't do that. Like, I'm actually serious right now. Don't do that. Is it a strict oster or strict toaster? It's strict toaster. One word. It's neither of those. Okay, let me get 2 of you, and off you go. Let's see if this actually works. Actually, hang on. Is this the one? Ransburg Ost? No, that's not the one. Where's the one? I think this is the one, right? Yes. Let's just follow this vehicle. Let's go first person. City Skylines has the same load weighting problems with its cargo. Yeah, but like City Skylines is not really, I guess it does have that cargo component, but that's more like, hey, like here's something else to do. Not like the whole point of this game is to move cargo around. Like City Skylines is just like a side thing, like almost like a side quest. This is not the iron ore truck that I was looking for. Here, let me zoom in here. Kind of want to wait for this to deliver things. Here, let's just keep the camera here. Not enough resources. Want to make sure that this is what you're supposed to do and not like a warehouse. I might need a warehouse. You need a warehouse, yes. Wait, so yeah. Gotcha, okay. That should not be hard because warehouses are right here. So put the warehouse there, and we need to specify that we want to store iron ore. So now it should work. I knew that there was like a missing component here. That's what it is. All right, research. There we go. Right? Completed 0. Okay, so we need to deliver 14 for this to work. Meantime, let's repay a little bit. How much do we need? Oh, we need like very little. Well, it's just this times 25 though, so it's gonna take a while. I might need to clone you a couple times just so that it's a little faster. Why strict toaster though? What's the meaning behind it? Oh man, I explained this a million times. A strict toaster, of course, yeah, there's like new people all the time. The TLDR is that strict toaster was an auto-generated name by Xbox. An Xbox that I inherited from a house I used to live with a whole bunch of roommates. Had that username. I was like, oh, I hate thinking for names. I really hate thinking for names. I feel like that's the thing that slows down any sort of progress on anything in life. So I was just like, ah, whatever, let's just do that. And it was available. It was a short name. It was relatively easier to type. All of my vanity URLs are strict toaster. I've been super thankful, knock on wood, that I was able to get my Twitter account and my YouTube channel and Twitch and... Oh, the only one I couldn't find is Instagram, which, like, I think I set it up, but like there was like a weird thing where it, like they wouldn't allow me to create an account. I don't know for what reasons. So I was like, okay, you know what? Screw you, Instagram. Screw you, Facebook in general. Even though I do have facebook.com/stricttoaster, but that I haven't updated that account in a while because I really don't like Facebook. Yeah. Can someone non-Dutch pronounce Grashek and Slutzepur? It's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be real tricky. All right, so far we completed 5 of 25. We basically what we're doing, in case you have no idea, is we're delivering iron ore to this warehouse, which in turn gets used by this lab to research iron smelting. We need 25 deliveries of 14 ore. Right now we've only delivered, well, enough for 6 of these 25 runs. So you can see here, this is the amount that's available in the warehouse. In terms of money, each one of these rounds costs 5.3 thousand. So as long as we have this amount of money for each one of these completed runs, you can see here's another one getting full, back to 7. Things are looking good. I'm sure it's possible that we may have, because I haven't been paying attention to other cities. Maybe there's more industries. No, actually we're pretty much satisfying absolutely every demand here. It's not too shabby. Weren't you also programming, isn't it? Thinking of names for variables, half the job. Yeah, but that's easy. Like calling like finding class names for like DOM elements. It's, you know, that's easy, because it's usually describe what it is. Like right now I'm working on like a music player that's like a responsive layout. In fact, I implemented my first dark mode, which I'm super excited. So it's like, you know, player dash control underscore play dash button. That's it. That's the name of the class. Like I don't have to think any more than that. I just try to, and usually this is sort of like internal guidelines that we have for naming classes. It's just has to be the most descriptive thing of the thing you're working on, basically. That way, if someone else reads your code, it's like kind of almost self-documented to some degree. We're using BEM for class names too, so that helps a lot for readability. So we end up with like super long class names, but you know exactly what you're dealing with, and then you don't inherit a lot of CSS from other places that you have to then override. I'm going on a weird tangent here, but you asked for it, so whatever. Come on, we need more iron ore. I guess I could add more trucks here, because we're probably gonna need, hang on, stop. Let's add 2 more. There we go. Actually, I want to make sure, how many do we have on this line? We have 4. Yeah, I guess that's fine. You might need more iron mines now. You think? I mean, there weren't that many trucks kind of waiting there. Oh, yeah, you're right. We're kind of like on the verge of this going crazy. I'm so glad you're in the chat, Sad, because otherwise I would have wasted a lot more time. Let's just, yeah, screw it. Let's do that. And mining facilities, iron mine. Will this be in like close enough to the thing? We have one truck coming in like every 2 seconds, but they're loading pretty fast. Like they're barely waiting, which is pretty good. I wonder if I add a 3rd one, which I'm not gonna do right now, but I wonder. Yeah, it's like still within the reach of this one station, so I think we're fine for now. Let's go back to the lab. See what happens here. Almost halfway there. We can keep repaying more of our loan. All we need in the bank is 5,000, so we're good. I mean, for each one of these runs, but we're making so much money faster that it's just really what's the truck doing? Okay, never mind. I don't know why it took this road. That was odd. What happens if you run out of ore? I don't think you can, right? It's not like these get exhausted. Am I right? I can't even click on them. Why can't I not click on them? Yeah, I guess it doesn't do anything. And this one, yeah, these don't show anything. So I think this is like a forever kind of thing. At some point, you can't. There's so many of these mining facilities you can add on it that it will probably cover the whole ground or the whole footprint of the iron ore, and at that point you might have to switch to another one, like the one we have here. But except this one is on a region kind of outside, and it wants $1.1 million or whatever currency we have here in order for this to actually work. Hold on 1 second. My mom is texting me. I'm live, Mom. Can't you tell? All right, let's take a look at this. We're almost there. Hopefully, we can start delivering these iron bars. I think once we get this research delivered, we have to start working on the conveyor belt sort of system. So you're gonna take a look. So you're gonna be able to see actually how that works. It was, oh, so you're saying that this is the actual, oh, this is like how much it hasn't stored. That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. She watches my stream sometimes. Yes, she could be in the chat right now. She actually has a YouTube channel, and she just passed 100,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. Which, by the way, is growing so much faster than my channel, it's embarrassing. Okay, 865 population. This is gonna happen at some point in the far future. Yes, we did it. We did it. All right, so we got our iron smelting research finished. Let's slow things down here for a second. Man, the camera gets like super slow. You have no idea how much I'm like hitting my mouse to be able to move around. And it's choppy as hell. Okay, so in order to deliver iron bars to here, first we're gonna need a freight terminal. So let's do that real quick. Not enough money, of course, because I just repaid our entire loan. Let's keep at least 100K there in the bank-ish. So we're gonna put you here. In this road, it's kind of at an odd angle, so can I perhaps do that? I guess we'll have to. Oh man, this road is like in the wrong spot. Let's fix that. Yes. Now we're gonna get rid of that house. I'm assuming that eventually they're gonna add some sort of like limitation where the city will like complain, similar to OpenTTD, where if you delete a lot of trees or delete a lot of houses or roads, the city kind of doesn't like it, and there's a penalty for that. So right now I just deleted that, and all that happened is the house is gone and nothing mattered. Actually, I haven't tried deleting the whole town, so maybe that is a thing that could happen. This is so difficult to build in this game. Like, why can't you just make that turn? There we go. In fact, can we get a road through here? We cannot. Mason, thank you for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Okay, so I think this is going to become our iron smelting operation. So we're going to need a factory. Now we have the alloy smelter. And as you can see, it has the conveyor belts kind of coming in. Oh, I think we need to do another one, right? Because the alloy smelter requires coal as well. Okay. So this is where things get a little complicated. I don't know what the best way to deal with this. You know what? The best way to deal with it is to create a brand new facility, because this one, I want to keep this whole thing just for the research. Do we need to, can we research anything else using steel, for example? Oh, okay, this one's iron bars. What else can we... Yeah, I guess we can research this. We have, I mean, we already have iron ore being delivered here. Might as well. Hi, Mama Toaster. I don't know if she's in the chat, but like, she has tuned into my streams before. I mean, she doesn't speak fluent English either, so she probably doesn't even understand what we're talking about. I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh yes, I was gonna set up one of these things just on its own. We could take advantage of this road, perhaps. This is so annoying. Like, why? Like, you need to be very specific with how you want your roads to be laid down. Like, if I do this, can I actually connect? Why? Why can I make this connection? I absolutely can't make this connection. It's like one tile off. No, I don't want that. That looks cool though, but that's not what I want. Come on, really? You're not gonna... Fine. Let's do this. This should work, right? There we go. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna need an alloy smelter, which we don't have money for. Let's borrow a couple 100,000. This one is going to require coal and iron ore, and it's going to output. It's going to output the iron bars. So maybe let's do this. We're going to need one warehouse for the coal. We're gonna need to flatten this whole place out. Spending so much money on this, it's ridiculous, but let's get another warehouse for the iron ore. And we're gonna need a third warehouse. Can I move this? Yeah, once you plop it down, you can't move it, but I think I can remove it and get some money back. Let's see if I can put it in a different way. We're gonna need a warehouse for the actual output. Not enough money. Guess we'll borrow more money. Gotta stop drawing roads all the way up to the bend. But I mean, it should be smart enough to allow me to connect it. I know I shouldn't do that, but you know. So how can we make this so that, you know what, let's just put this other warehouse here. Or maybe even, you know what, here. We're gonna need 3 terminals and 3, kinda wanna branch out from the main line. Maybe put the terminals first. Sorry, I'm like suddenly a little bit quiet because I'm trying to like think in like 4 dimensions right now. So we're gonna need 3 of these somewhere. Actually, these 2 could be the same one. We can have coal and iron being delivered to the same station. Doesn't have to be 2 different stations. But this one I want to keep separate because there's gonna be a conga line of trucks here waiting for all these resources to be delivered. So we're gonna need one of these. We're gonna need another one of these, and we're gonna need a warehouse first down here, perhaps. Just put it right next to the road. It doesn't really matter, but this does matter though. Connector. There we go. So this will be the output. We should probably reverse this. There we go. So this is input and this is Not enough money. There we go. So you are going to be iron ore, you're going to be coal, and you are going to be iron bars. And you are going to be that. All right, everything is set up now. So we have a couple trucks delivering ore to this. That should be fine. I think we need to buy a bit more. Well, first of all, we need a couple trucks to deliver coal to here, which would put some strain on this station, but I think should be okay. And how are we doing here in terms of wait times? I guess we can add a bit more extra strain on this. Or iron ore. That was dumb, sorry. I do apologize for terrible jokes, but I think, oh man, we don't have a whole lot of money. So, you know what? Because I was thinking of adding a second terminal here, so that way we don't have all the trucks kind of waiting there. But it's, you know what? At this point, it's fine. Let's get some vehicles in place, which we can 100% not afford right now. So buy this. Trying to go as quickly as possible because, you know, the stream, I've been streaming for how long now? Like 2 hours. Probably going to go for another 30 minutes, but I wanted to show you most of the game just to give you an idea of how it is. And we might revisit this in the future once new things get updated and stuff. Let's set you, no, not on a route. First, you're going to do a full load here, and then you're going to go unload at this station. And this is going to be Iron 2 Grashweg Südwest, hopefully. Let's get at least 2 of these trucks here. Release them. And now I'm going to buy another truck. This case is going to be a coal truck. Let's get, well, before we clone it, let's go here. Let's get the orders in place. Go do a full load here. Go do an unload there. Set it on a route. And with this in place, we can't afford another one, but maybe in like a second. Come on, turn green, turn green. There we go. Release all. So that's happening. We don't have to buy the iron bars just yet. I think we can wait on a second, like just take a second here for these things to start developing. Oh, you can see it now. There's iron ore being produced. It wants coal, so it's gonna take a minute here. But once coal arrives, coal is here, and this should be starting to produce iron bars, right? Why is that not the case? Oh, because the order, this thing. There we go. Look at that. So now we can have iron bars being picked up and delivered. So in this case, we need this one, right? No. No, these is all wooden beams and stuff. We don't want this. Are you sure you want to stop configuring this? Well, yes, I share. Yes, I am. What about this one? This one is the one we want. So you, sir, are gonna go do a full load here and unload there. I don't even need it. I don't even know if I need to actually do a full load and an unload for this to make sense. Let's get 2 of those. So many trucks. But things are working. How is our research doing? Not enough resources. That's fine. We need $7,000 and some iron ore. All right, stage 7 is completed. Pretty good. I'm proud when you make a joke or 2. We're gonna start kicking people off the stream if we keep making those dumb jokes. Worth it though, totally worth it. Not even complaining, Jawren. The iron ore total went down. Yes, we're keeping an eye on it, but it's like very slowly. It was, when we looked at it, when was it, like 10 minutes ago, it was like 211K. Right now it's sitting at 209, so it will take a while for this to be depleted. And these two mines are pumping enough ore that so far things are looking good. So I think for this tiny supply chain will be good, but I've seen screenshots of like insane amounts of these like conveyor belts all over the place and like massive factories and things like that. I mean, we're just barely scratching the surface of this game right here. I'm concerned about this conga line that sort of took place a second ago here. Not entirely sure what's up with that. Also, maybe we don't need 2 trucks because like the delivery period here is not super great. So maybe we can just send this truck to the depot. Skip current order. Yeah, let's send you to the depot. Or the garage, sorry. So we'll come up here at some point. Yeah, let's delete you. Get some money back. And in the meantime, let's repay our loan, because why not? How's this doing? I guess I could add a couple more trucks on this route so that we get to the gasoline trucks faster. How are you liking this game? Yeah, I kind of mentioned that, Ping the Net, a while back. It's a fun game. This is the part that I don't enjoy so much, having to deal with like I wish that all these industries would already exist and I wouldn't have to build this conveyor belts. Like when you start filling up the map with like random conveyor belts, it just doesn't look super realistic to me and I'm kind of like lose interest. But if you really like resource management, this could be an interesting game for you. Let's add a couple more trucks on this iron ore here. So this is the one we want to clone. Let's get 2 of those, release them, see if we can make this go faster. How is this being, with the things being delivered? Delivered in the last 30 days, that's pretty good. We don't have a whole lot of storage, but I think things are looking mostly fine. Money earned. I mean, we're definitely like profitable, which is great. Like our finances look amazing. When on the save game that I played before, I almost went bankrupt like immediately. But yeah, clearly the game has been like balanced, or maybe I just don't suck as much as I did, or something like that. I really wish that these trucks just wouldn't like take this road in order to go there. I don't know why they're doing this. I think the pathfinding needs a little bit of work as well here. Something that I need to keep in mind for next time. Strict for toaster. What does that mean? Oh, the icon. I don't know if yeah. I wish that those emotes were just like the name of the channel. Now, wouldn't that be easier? And like something else, like strict toaster underscore toaster icon or something like that. Perry Cookie asks Sad if there's a golden ratio with trucks and demand, or is it just the best to max out and grow a city? I would like to know the answer to that question as well, Sad, if you're still in the chat. Yeah, it's weird how these trucks are like taking this road and then immediately switching back to that one. Is it maybe they're considering traffic? But no, I mean, there was no traffic there. Why would you make that turn? In fact, maybe if we just get rid of this, that might improve things. Let's see what happens. I'm worried that... Oh, no, I did this. I was smart. I was really smart with my placement on stations because like I have this on one side and this on the other side. So trucks definitely need to unload on this side of the terminal, and this one's to load on the other side. That means that they shouldn't be sort of waiting on the same lane over and over again. But this kind of works. And I think I added enough length here that now trucks are preferring to stick to the main road as opposed to the other ones. I know there's like more research for Let's take a look at what we have here for like roads and stuff. But we need stone, and stone is available on another region which we can't afford right now. There's another one for rail, which also needs stones, apparently. This is, you can kind of get an idea of the tech tree here. It's pretty interesting. We could do this research after if we deliver enough, wooden beams. I don't think we can even make wooden beams first without going into manufacturing and, well, researching woodworking. But right now we're researching gasoline engine. We're almost done with it. I'm really interested to see how that will improve. It says improved version of the basic gasoline engine. Usage of new materials allows to achieve higher fuel compression, resulting in better efficiency. So I guess we'll get faster trucks, which will deliver things faster. I am all for that, 100%. Let's make sure that the city has enough room to grow. Let's just spend all of our money in terraforming for no reason other than aesthetics, which ultimately is really all that matters in life. Everybody knows that. Let's do this. Do that. Stupid roads. First of all, let's get rid of this and make sure that it's all flattened out. Let's delete that one too. Let's get a road in here that connects all the way to Yar. And can I get a road through here? I cannot. But I can get a road through here. There we go. That way a couple more buildings can spawn in this area. In fact, we can even get another road there. And perhaps another row there. Gonna delete that. And that one. Try that again. Awesome. And we might as well just connect it to this one while we're at it. Again, this is hopefully so that the city doesn't have to... I don't know if this works exactly like OpenTTD, but this might spawn more buildings. And I want the city to grow in a grid, which is more efficient than whatever the crap was happening before. Anyways, our research has been completed. Is there a fast way to upgrade our vehicles? Let's take a look. First of all, let's take a look at the vehicles that we can buy. So these are the vehicles that we were using before. They're all gasoline. Does this mean that maybe they become electric in the future? Sad said, if you, I think if you want to make money, keep within the green demand. If you want to make the town grow, you can push to lower demands. I see. So basically what you're saying is make sure that everything here is green, and that way the city grows faster. That would make sense. Let's see if I can... I want to upgrade the trucks running on this line. I wonder if there's like a fast way of doing that. Like, for example, all these coal trucks. Is there a way to like upgrade them all? Skip current order, go for maintenance. I guess let's take you to maintenance, see what happens. So we're gonna go to this garage. Which, by the way, just immediately jumps to the garage. Let's see, what is this? Replace. Ah, there we go. So we want to replace you with this one, which, I mean, it's just marginally faster. But I guess that works. You, sir, are going to be not skip, but go to the depot. You're going to jump to the depot magically. There you go. We're going to go to here. We're going to go to here. We're going to upgrade this to this one. Apply change, sorry. And off you go. This guy, I guess the iron ore guy. Deliver your cargo. There we go. And now you're going to go to maintenance here. Let's upgrade you the same way. Actually, needed to click on the settings view. So many windows. You are ore as well. So you're the L10. I'm sure that as the game sort of gets more updates, there will be a faster way of doing this, because if you have to upgrade all of these trucks this way, it's a bit of a nightmare. Let's wait for the next one to come in. So deliver your load. There we go. And now you're gonna go to the depot like that. Manage. Replace with this one. Apply changes. So I think those were everything. I mean, I'm also going to update this one in a minute, but I want to make sure that at least the raw materials are all like fancy. Last truck changed from iron to coal. Really? Oh, that's not good. I mean, it says iron ore here. And we wanted iron ore, right? Oh, crap. Okay, so how the hell do I... Upgrading is almost game banking right now with no tool. I ended up putting everything at a depot, selling it, and rebuilding all the routes. That kind of seems like the way to go, especially if the upgrading the trucks doesn't keep whatever cargo you had there to begin with. Does that mean that now there's a iron ore truck waiting? Yes, that's exactly what that means. Dang it. Okay. Thank you, Chad, for pointing that out. So you're gonna go there. Oh my God, look at this. You're iron ore, right? Yes, yes you are. Okay, great. Oh, that was terrible. Oh my God. Iron ore. Thank you. There you go. That was brutal. That was really brutal. Okay, so now the next thing that I want to do is update this guy. Replace. Select. I think it's the same one, right? Iron bars. Apply chain. Apply changes, not chain. There we go. Oh boy. Let's see if that works. We're getting our new deliveries. 2 trucks worth of iron ore. 1 truck. Wait. Why did you not offload? Where are you going? Hang on. What just happened there? You're not offloading either? Is it? Oh, because the freaking thing is full. How is that possible? We're delivering way more coal than iron ore? Oh yeah, because like the iron ore production was halted for like forever. That makes sense. You know what? Let's get a second coal thing so that we don't lose our cargo now. I don't think that matters all that much, but whatevs. Let's get 2 of those, and I think we need more conveyor belts. Can I connect to that? Yes, I can. And the direction is okay. And you are going to be coal. There we go. Okay, so now we have coal for ages. We definitely need more iron ore to be delivered, but I guess it's so far we're doing mostly fine, I would say. How long will the stream be? I'm probably going to be streaming for another 20 minutes, something like that. It's getting already like pretty hot in here with the streaming computer and all of that. Just want to make sure that maybe we can tackle another research right now. Let's go for wood processing. Actually, does any of these cities have like new demands that I've sort of been ignoring? Let's take a look. Because no, everything else is pretty much the same. I would say woodworking would be the next one, but there's very high demand for iron ore, so we should probably duplicate this building. Sorry, this truck. And off you go. Definitely need a lot more iron ore, so let's duplicate these trucks. How is this place doing? All right, it's fine. No lines whatsoever. We're down to 207,000 pieces of iron ore. Autosave and progress. Bankruptcy avoided. Regular supply is essential for the business to maintain growth. Which one? This one, I see. Yeah, bro, I got you. I got you. I'm getting you your iron bars. You're not gonna go out of business. So right now, there's really no point in doing a whole bunch of research because basically we're satisfying every demand that we can. I think the next thing that we could potentially do is, I'm guessing this is full of iron ore as well. Yeah. So we're just delivering nothing right now. Let's take advantage of this. Start a new research. Maybe we can go into not mining necessarily, but manufacturing to... Yeah, this one requires iron bars. So let's start this research. And the trucks that are currently delivering iron ore here, I want them to deliver them here perhaps. Actually, you can add another smelter, right? Let's add another smelter. Let's see, where the crap can we get this? Doesn't have to be by the road, which is great. So maybe we can have 2 warehouses. Let's flatten this out to make room for things. So we can have the exact same layout. We can have another warehouse right here, which is still within the reach of this thing. We could have... We're gonna need to get rid of that. And, well, I don't want to get rid of everything, but... Mason says, I've been watching your videos for years and only today I thought maybe I should join one of the streams. Really? You've never watched one of my streams? How dare you? Well, hopefully that you're enjoying it. That's the only thing I can sort of hope for. So we need the smelter. This is going to be tricky here. Okay, we're going to have to get rid of this. We're going to need another smeltery. Perhaps here. So this will be connected there. Oh, we have the same issue with the freaking conveyor belts that we do have with the roads. Why? Why does he have to go one extra tile? That's unnecessary. And oh, this gets rid of everything. I wish that wasn't the case, but it's fine. So we can do this, and I think we can build a bridge here, right? We can finally do that. So bridge. I guess I need to curve first. Let's go bridge. There we go. And then we connect to this. So you're going to be smelting iron bars with the same recipe. Let's flip this. Flip that. Flip that. Everything is going in the right order, as far as I can tell. And you are going to be iron ore. So now all the trucks that were delivering iron ore here, like for example this one, is now going to be switched to the iron ore to... What's the name? Sudwest, this one. All right, so you're now on that line. Which is the line that we had before? Alan support or something. Anslutspoor. Should have not done this in Dutch. Oh, Sad has a screenshot of his melter set up. Here, let's pull it up. Oh, that's nice, like compact. But you only have 3 warehouses. Oh, I guess you're adding extra smelteries just for speed. Very interesting. I'm kind of committed to what I had now, so I guess we'll see how this works. Yeah, I guess I have way more warehouses than I actually need, but I don't know. Somehow it's working. Oh, that's one of the trucks that I need to switch to. Oh, there's 5 on that line. Okay, so you're going to be switched to that one. This warehouse is now going to be iron bars. You're going to be on the blue line. You're going to be on the blue line as well. How many do we have left on the green line? 2 more. Oh boy. Let's wait for a few more. So like now at this point, management of trucks is already, it's very difficult. Actually, this one should be its own line. Should probably send this to the depot. Where's the other truck? There should be one more truck that hits the station. All right, so you're the last one. You are going to go to this depot. So these 2 will be iron bars now. Can I delete this? Individual route, sure, whatever. And you're going to be on an individual route as well. Great. So the green one shouldn't exist at all. Perfect. Okay, you need to be converted to, let's see. Actually, let's replace you with a fancy truck. With the L10, iron bars. Fine, and the same with you. You're gonna be iron bars. And you're gonna be the L10 as well. And now, in order to get your orders, you're gonna go from here to a full load and you're gonna unload right there. This is the iron bar route, and you're gonna go join the iron bar route. And 2 trucks would probably be fine for now. How many iron bars are loading here? 28, 17. They're both working, right? Yeah, they're both spitting out things. So that's pretty good. Jarwin, thank you so much for tuning in today. Hopefully have a good night. For me, I have the rest of the Sunday ahead of me. Yeah, I kind of want to do trains, but I guess we could do trains. We have all of these warehouses here. We could get rid of all the trucks and get iron ore in the form of a train. Do you guys want to see trains? And then we can like wrap the stream. Ooh, something except stone right now, but we can't really afford that. But yeah, let me show you trains. I think that will be a fun like end of the stream to show you. We have a lot of iron ore on this line already, so I think trains would probably work best for coal. Ping the net says trains. Yeah, let's do some trains. All right, let me first get some water. And now we're gonna do trains. So, how is the research doing, by the way? Real quick, I want to make sure that this is kind of happening. We completed 5 of 35. Awesome, that's great. Demand increase. Thanks to regular supplies, business grew. All right, that's a good thing. We might need another one of these. Ping the net, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much for the bits. Let's see. Let's add another mining facility. Coal right here. Why can't I build it right here? Is it like next to too close to the other one? Oh, there's like a terrain difference. That would explain it. I can just put it there Is this like within the reach of this one? I want to make sure that everything is sort of like within the catchment area. Yeah, they both are. Fun freaking tastic. Okay, so let's get a station here. Just one line for now would be, I know you can add multiple like lines and stuff, but one should probably be okay. Let's do some terraforming first. And we're gonna have to do some like either bridges or tunnels. Thankfully, trains can go diagonally, so that's good. Let's see, can we do something fancy here, like a bridge that spans this whole thing, or is that not a good idea? Like if I go build a bridge, what was it? X and Z? Can I curve the bridge? I cannot. Oh, actually, wait. That's possible-ish. Is this enough to go over? You see, this is the issue that I was having before. Like, that looks like it should work, right? Like, why? I guess it's like maybe too not tall enough. I am sure I want to remove that object. Let's try going up a bit more. See, I'm pressing the letters, but it doesn't really go up. Okay, so that works fine. I mean, this is kind of odd. Not gonna lie. Higher 3 tiles high. I see. Okay. Yeah, it is pretty expensive. Oh man, I hate this kink right here. Like, I don't want that. Fine, it's fine. Let's get our stuff in place first. So the station will have to be here. I guess really what this wants is iron ore more than anything, because all of our coal is just, yeah, I guess we have an excess of coal, so maybe this wasn't the best idea. But we can have, oh dude, let's do 2 trains. I mean, why not? We have the money, let's just go nuts. Let's do 2 trains, 1 for each resource. So, and then we can use signals for this too, so that works out. What if I do, can I add another station? I know that I can extend a station somehow, but I don't know if that requires like more research, or if I just do this. No, that's a different station. Okay, no, I don't want a different station. I just want a single station with multiple tracks. Does anybody know how to get more tracks? I guess at this point it really doesn't matter all that much. All right, so we have our little train connection there. So this should work. We're gonna need a depot soon. In terms of terraforming, I guess I can just, well, I can just go like this. Let's get a depot in place. We will have to put it like kind of far away-ish. That way we can do like a nice gentle curve, like so. Is that even connected? It is. It is now, at least. All right, so we have our depot, we have our rail. I really want to... Now if I delete the whole thing, it's just delete the whole thing. Whatever, I'm not going to delete it. It's just a lot of money, especially because trains are not the cheapest ones here. Let's get our coal train in place. see how signals work. I'm assuming they work exactly like pre-signal. Let's see. Pre-signal, while ordinary signals may simply prevent trains from entering occupied blocks, pre-signals are more like relays. They display the same indication as the next block down the track, while also protecting their own. They have 3 possible indications: red, green, same as block signal, but also yellow, which is more complex but has more powerful implications. When used at junctions, pre-signals can be used to govern multiple paths. They show green when all paths are clear, yellow, blah, blah. Okay, so these are like path signals, basically. I don't think we're ready for that. But this would work. I think that's all that I need. And I think this should be 2 ways, I'm assuming. We'll try it with 1 train now and see what happens. So let's buy a train. Yeah, this game, I'm sure it was like heavily inspired by Factorio. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, should we go for the Class O or the fancy one? I guess there's like a $20,000 difference between them, and we can afford both of them. Honestly, who cares? Let's just buy the fancy one. Oh, you can upgrade even like parts of it. Nice. So coal is what we're looking for. Really, I have to do this manually? Let's just keep it at that. We're gonna get rid of the trucks once this is running. We might add more wagons in the future. So let's get some orders here. You're gonna go do a full load at this station, and you're gonna go do an unload at this station. And once that's ready, let's just do that. Hit play. Train 1 can find its way to destination. Okay, probably because of the signals. Right, because this is like a one-way signal. What if I do that? Would that be a thing? Okay, so that works. And so this one's green, that checks out. This one's red, which is what I wanted. Perfect. Oh wow, that's already full. Holy crap. This is gonna be interesting. I feel like we need more smelters here. Let's get rid of all the coal trucks, because that's just gonna be... How do I get rid of the coal trucks easily? I don't think there's an easy way to do it, right? It's probably this guy. I love it if... Oh, there's only 2? Really? Okay, well that should make things easier. So let's send that to the depot. There should be another one coming. This is probably the second one. You are gonna go to the depot. So that means we no longer need you two. Sell, I guess sell all would have been a much faster option. So right now, all of the coal is being delivered by train. Let's see, here it comes. Doesn't it look like the aesthetic of this game in general, doesn't it look like one of those like wooden block toys that you used to have when you were a kid? I didn't have them, but like I've seen, I had Legos, I guess, but not really like the wooden blocks, but you know what I mean, like that. I think IKEA has like a train set that's like a wooden sort of train set. It looks exactly like this one. Check it out. Am I even making money out of this? Just barely, because yeah. I have an idea. Let's maybe repurpose this train for iron ore. That way things in here get a little bit faster. Because we have coal, like we have tons of coal. So let's get another station in place. We might want to do it on this side. That way I don't have to bridge over the road. Let's do that. Spent so much money on that, but who cares? Let's get a station right in here, if I can. There we go. Is that the closest I can turn? Let's try to flatten everything that shouldn't have slopes, either up or down. There we go. Everything else looks okay, right? No, except you're climbing up this mountain for no reason, so that's not okay. I terraformed the wrong thing. That's okay. We can easily fix that now that we know where the path will take us, sort of. Except we ran out of money. Well, let's borrow some. I hate debt, but I also hate waiting more. So that's usually how it goes. Okay, everything else looks pretty good. It's just flat all the way to the station. So you, sir, are going to go back to the depot, and we're gonna refit you. It's so weird that they stop in the middle of the way instead of just driving back to it, but whatever. You're gonna be refitted to iron ore. And it's gonna be amazing. Apply. Oh, and we need to change the route as well. So back to individual routes. You're going to go do a full load in here. And you're gonna go do an unload in there. Off you go. And let's just add it to the route. So signals wise, everything is working. This is so cool. It's kind of fast, but here, let's slow it down. Or let's maybe speed up the loading process. Here, I'm gonna move this out of the way so that it doesn't... I guess I could just put this here. There we go. That way you can see what's taking place. Let's see. That's a lot of coal. Maybe we should have done the iron first. Yeah, I know. But, you know, terraforming the iron was... I thought it was going to be more expensive, even though I ended up spending lots of money anyways. But this should hopefully work. And it's certainly faster than what we were doing before. I'm interested to see if this actually makes money, because money earned 0 so far. Because when I was trying this off camera, I wasn't making any money out of the trains. Turning around. You see, it unloaded, but it made 0 money. Like, what's up with that? Sad, do you know what that means? Am I doing something wrong? If you're still in the chat. Don't forget you remove the coal trucks. Yeah, I know. We have a lot of coal already in the depot. We have like 2 depots or warehouses full of coal, so that shouldn't be an issue. I think I'm gonna add a 3rd smelter here, to be honest, just to like speed things up, because right now we have a whole bunch of trucks just waiting there. So I guess we can improve this ever so slightly. We're gonna have to remove this for like a split second. Can we make it like really compact like this? I guess we need 1 extra tile. This could work. Let's try that. And we're gonna need another one of these connectors. Maybe there, man, the super tight spot. You definitely need like a lot more space. I want to reverse the order of this, please. Thank you very much. Also, this needs to use this recipe. And let's get another connector. How did you get the connectors? Oh, conveyor belts. There we go. We can easily add a 3rd connector from this warehouse, but for now, that works. So iron ore is being delivered by insane amounts. This could actually be straight up connected to this. All right, so now we're producing the iron bars out of 3 smelters, which is great. Can you even make money? You're unloading into a warehouse. I mean, now I was making money from the trucks, I think. Let's take a look. Actually, no, you're right. I'm not making money out of this. So I guess I only make money when you deliver to these guys? Is that how it works? So these iron bar ones should make money because they've been delivering nonstop to this. But now I'm guessing if I deliver to this, I'm also not making any money. Oh, and I completed the research. Oh man, we're doing so well here. Metal fabrication. I guess we can do this one. I mean, why not? But yeah, things are looking good. I guess, yeah. As long as you deliver things to the final component of the supply chain, you're not going to make any money. But we're still making so much money anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And now we can get rid of a lot of trucks too. Like all the trucks that are coming in here can easily be removed. Like this guy's. Send them to the depot. Thank you for your service, but you're no longer needed. Same with you. And same with you. And this is the part where I wouldn't continue. And this is basically where I stopped playing my game on the previous save. Like at this point, because whatever I have to do next requires a lot of like manual maintenance, I like basically gave up. How many do we have on this line? 3 more vehicles. All right, so you're gonna go there. You're gonna go there, and you are gonna go there. So these will be the last 3 vehicles. So all the ore now is coming by rail. Here comes the train again. Let's see how our warehouse does. It's doing pretty well. Let's actually send you to the depot real quick because I want to add a few more wagons here. Let's go upgrade. Open car. Open car. Is this as long as I can make it? Let's see. Oh, it exceeded the length of the train, but I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe it's a little bit slower. That's kind of how OpenTD works. If your train exceeds the length of the platform, it's just a little bit slower, but it works. Yeah, this is definitely the way to go at this level. Just having a lot of wagons. Mims, yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Actually, I'm about to wrap things up here because I kind of hit my limit in terms of upgradability and things like that. But yeah, hopefully this would give you a good idea on what Voxel Tycoon has to offer. I thought it was an interesting game to share. Like I said, I probably won't make a series or anything like that, especially because the game is in pre-alpha state. And it seems to be getting updated pretty frequently. Like I said, I tried this game 2 weeks ago, and I got the version that I'm currently running is 2 days old, so 48 hours old, and a lot has changed in between the version that I tried first and this one. So who knows what's going to happen from now on. Obviously, there's a lot of kinks that need to be ironed out. So if you want to buy this game because you absolutely, this is like your kind of thing, I mean, by all means, just go for it. But just keep in mind that things not work super well at this stage of game development. But I'm sure the developers will appreciate your support so early on, because I'm sure they're like self-financing with the purchases of the early copies of the game. Right now the game is available on itch.io for $20, 20 US dollars. Here, let me see if I can pull the link. Pull the link so that you all can get it. By the way, I'm not getting any commissions or anything like that. I literally just email these guys and they just send me the key right away, like within minutes. So here, I'll post it in the chat. There we go. It's voxeltycoon.itch.io, and the official website is the voxeltycoon.xyz, which is an awesome TLD. But yeah, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Like I said before, for those of you who subscribe during the stream, you can get early access to my videos. If you have your Discord account or your Twitch account linked, you can access to my Discord server, which right now it's public, but there's some like hidden channels that only people who subscribe see. And from there, you can watch or get early access to my YouTube videos. Right now, you can watch the next episode of United Fleet, which is episode 9, actually. And, you know, as a exchange for your support, you can enjoy early access. Nothing that I, you know, ever put behind a paywall stays forever behind a paywall, like save games, like everything else. Eventually, they are free for everyone to watch. That's just a little incentive to you know, keep the lights on for the channel. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the stream. Hopefully you're having a good end of your weekend. And let me just quickly switch to my camera so I can do my proper outro. Thank you so much for sticking around and for answering all my questions. That was super helpful. And yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy the next stream. Wow, that was a terrible outro. Bye.